New at 4:30, most violent crime is down nationwide and here in Chicago, but one type of offense is on the rise. It's domestic violence.
And there's a new effort putting together prosecutors and experts to reduce those numbers and help victims. Charlie Wojciechowski is in our newsroom right now with how this unit is going to work. Charlie?
Alex, Natalie, the Cook County State's Attorney already has a bureau set up for victims of especially traumatizing crimes, things like domestic violence, sexual assault, crimes against children, that sort of thing. The idea is to bring together prosecutors and experts in the field to guide victims through the process. This new unit takes those prosecutors and that support one step further. It was a heartbreaking case highlighting the dangers of domestic violence. One day after being released from prison in March of 2024, Cressetti Brand forced his way into his ex-girlfriend, Materia Smith's apartment. He fatally stabbed her 11-year-old son, Jaden Perkins, who was trying to protect his mother. Brand was later convicted and sentenced to life in prison. Now one of the prosecutors in that case, Stephanie Gersh, is part of a new effort on the part of the Cook County State's Attorney to address a surge in domestic violence homicides.
By creating a specialized team focused solely on domestic violence homicide, we are ensuring that these cases receive the attention, the experience, and the resources that they need.
Eileen O'Neill Burke points to Chicago Police Department data that shows a 15% increase in domestic violence homicides since 2024. She says the new domestic violence homicide unit will help guide victims through the legal process and provide support for their families at the same time.
We knew that we had to change our approach to these cases.
Domestic violence advocates say one of the biggest problems is getting people to come to court to testify. They say a unit like this one will help.
To have an actual division that's dedicated to survivors of domestic violence that can get hand-on support throughout the legal system is paramount, and actually victims' voices being heard for years to come.
Another big help, Hattie, a Labrador retriever specially trained to calm people. The state's attorney is already looking for one dog to take over when Hattie retires in a couple of years, and a second who'd work exclusively with victims at domestic violence court.
It's less traumatic for people. We have seen the difference when Hattie is there for trial prep and testimony.
Testimony that Burke says should result in less trauma for the victims and more convictions for the domestic violence homicide unit.
Of the Cook County State's Attorney.
Since she took office, O'Neill Burke says she has charged more than 30 homicides related to domestic violence. Also, by including her investigators in detention hearings, she says detentions are granted in 81% of domestic violence cases. That's up from 54%. Natalie, Alex, back to you.
We hope it makes a difference. Thank you so much, Charlie.